In the past few months, tens of thousands of tech workers who thought their jobs were safe and paid well had to pack their bags. They're looking for new jobs because the tech industry is being hit especially hard by the overall economic downturn. About 42,000 workers in US tech companies lost their jobs in November alone, according to Layoffs. Unemployment claims in the US are at their highest level in 8 years. The economic downturn has hurt not only the US, but also a lot of other countries all over the world. Stay with us as we look into the shift in the tech hiring industry around the world. Welcome to our channel. Before starting our video, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell for more amazing content. Let's start with the video. First Twitter, then Facebook. Layoffs are becoming more common in the tech industry. After the new CEO of Twitter said that half of the company's employees would be let go, Facebook's parent company, Meta, is reportedly getting ready for what could be the first big layoffs in its 18-year history. Even though the number of Meta employees who are expected to lose their jobs is smaller than the number of people who lost their jobs at Twitter Incorporated, it could be the largest number of people to lose their jobs at a major tech company in a year. People with knowledge of the company's plans say that the cuts are likely to be the first step in a series of deeper cuts. Some of the savings will come from cutting the budgets for overhead costs and consulting, but most of the savings are expected to come from reducing employment. Chapter 1. Layoff numbers. Several well-known US tech companies have laid off workers in the past few weeks. Meta is firing 11,000 people, and Amazon is letting go of 10,000. Because Twitter is still firing people, the number of its 7,500 employees could drop by about 75%. Just in November, about 42,000 people who worked in tech companies in the US lost their jobs, according to Layoffs, which tracks firings in the tech industry. Also, in 2022, about 136,000 people were let go from 849 tech companies. But worries that this will cause a recession need to be put in perspective. Chapter 2. Is there a reason for all layoffs? The tech industry is one of the most well-known and well-paid. 3 of the top 10 companies on the Fortune 500 list are from this industry. The total numbers, however, don't reflect the budget cuts made here because other industries are expanding. The main reason for the layoffs is that the sector hired too many people. Between 2019 and 2021, the number of employees at the top 5 companies, Facebook, Meta, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, Alphabet, also known as FAANG, grew by more than 80%. They are now correcting their optimism. Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta, said that the company's increased investments did not work out the way he expected. Jack Dorsey, who used to be CEO of Twitter, said on Twitter that he grew the company too quickly. The co-founders of Stripe wrote that they hired too many people and that we were much too optimistic. Chapter 3. COVID-19 effects. When COVID-19 hit in early 2020, the lockdowns caused a recession in many economies, including the US. Also, people lost their jobs, according to Layoffs. About 60,000 tech workers were fired from 428 companies in the second quarter of 2020. But after that, a lot of people started using the digital medium. Demand went up for tools for working from home, like Zoom, for entertainment at home, like Netflix, and for remote delivery, like e-commerce. The profits of digital companies also went up. The flow of money increased because interest rates went down. Investments in venture capital broke all previous records. In the tech industry, layoffs went down, and they were replaced by a war for talent. Even non-tech companies wanted people with tech skills. When the non-profit trade group CompTIA surveyed HR managers across the US in 2021, they found that 40% of companies hired tech workers during the pandemic. This quarter's layoffs are the same as in Q2 of 2020. Chapter 4. Growth hits back. But this year, a number of things happened at the same time that made the tech party less fun. Russia invaded Ukraine. The US central bank made it harder to get money. And most importantly, demand for digital fell as people went back to work and businesses started moving back to the real world. In the last few quarters, the revenue growth of FA&G companies has consistently gone down. There were also problems that were unique to a certain segment or company. For example, a change in Apple's ad policies hurt Meta's sales. The pain was felt by more than just FA&G. The last quarter was the slowest growth rate for Microsoft in the last 5 years. Investors are putting more and more pressure on tech companies to keep costs down. TCI Fund Management, an activist investor, recently asked Alphabet to cut its number of employees and salary costs. Elon Musk, Twitter's new owner, is pushing the company to do well with a fraction of its former staff. If he does well, investors might put pressure on other tech companies to cut costs as well. Currently, tech companies all over the world are dealing with the storm of a slowing economy. Slow spending by consumers, higher interest rates from central banks, and a strong dollar overseas are all signs that a recession could be coming. Alarm bells are certainly ringing. That was it for today's video, guys. What is your take on the tech industry layoffs? Do let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.